My life changed in 2009. My brother was serving in Iraq, and he would call home from time to time. During one particular phone call, he had found out that he had missed my birthday. So he talked to my mom, and she told him I was into yo-yoing. That night, he went online and ordered me a $140 professional yo-yo, and he even overnighted it to me. The next day, I was in total shock while opening up my present, because my brother did something so kind for me. As you can imagine, this yo-yo gift has definitely changed my life. The yo-yo he got me was a Skyline from YoYo Factory. This was my third yo-yo, and I think that this one is the best one I could have ever imagined. It's one of my favorite yo-yos of all time. The reason why I like this one so much is because it doesn't have one bearing, but it has 3 bearings in it, which really allows for the extended play of this yo-yo, the better tricks that I can do with it. And I don't think that I would still be yo-yoing today if my brother hadn't bought this yo-yo for me, because it's really what propelled me to keep learning how to do tricks and moving on throughout my career in yo-yoing. 1970s, 1960 yo-yos aren't the same as the yo-yos that are today. Technology in it has changed from being a fixed axle yo-yo to an unresponsive play yo-yo. And that's mainly due to the technology in the bearing. The bearing itself is the engine of the yo-yo these days. And because it has a bearing in it, they play unresponsive, which is different than responsive from back in the 1960s. Which means the yo-yo can stay sleeping or spinning on the string for a longer period of time, which allows you to do more tricks with the yo-yo. The advancement in the axle has even changed it, because there's different weights in the axles, different sizes of axles that actually help the yo-yo sleep longer and sleep better. And the string technology is really interesting, because back in the 1960s, it was just straight up cotton string, really not slick, smooth at all. It was thick string. And today's technology, we've shortened the string, made it thinner, and made it smoother to play with by making it 50-50, and so it's not straight cotton anymore. It has a polyacrylic in it, which allows the string to be really smooth, and it's definitely more comfortable to play. When sliding across your fingers whenever you're doing string tricks, it's not going to burn you, like get rope burn or anything, because it's just really smooth. Yo-yoing is a decade sport. It has a change in popularity every 10 or so years, where people really think that yo-yoing is really cool, fun thing to do, and then it just dies off, and then another 10 years or so later people bring it back up again. And I believe that it's changed more this decade than it has in the last decade through the advancement of technology that yo-yos are using today. Yo-Yo World has actually come up with 5 different categories, 1A through 5A, and it's just the different styles of play. 1A is the one that I'm actually practicing in, and it's the unresponsive single yo-yo doing string tricks. Yo-yoing started for me back one summer when me and my buddy were actually bored out of our minds. The intention was we were going to ride our bikes up to the Dollar General to get sodas, but my buddy found out that he bought a yo-yo. I looked at him and I was, dude, why are you buying a yo-yo? That's a stupid idea, you know. And his response to me was, I wanted a yo-yo so that way I would have something to do later. When you drink your soda, you'll have nothing left. 3 hours, 4 hours passed, and sure enough, my soda was gone. So I asked him, I said, hey, can I try your yo-yo? And he looked at me and he said, no, you bought a stupid soda. And that just aggravated me so much. So that night I actually went to Dollar General. I went back and I bought myself a Pro Yo from Duncan, and that's when I really started getting into the yo-yoing. And about 2 or 3 weeks later, I got really good at yo-yoing, so I thought I would post my videos on YouTube. So I took instructional videos on how to do the basic tricks because I knew how to do them. And then I just kept yo-yoing, and that's the start of my career. We meet once a week right now on Wednesdays. Typical turnout, we usually have 10-15 people show up. And the joy is that I get to teach all of them how to yo-yo. But not only that, they get to teach me how to do their skill toy. Some people that are jugglers have taught me how to juggle, and I've also learned spin top this semester out at the college. whether you've ever had yo-yo experience or skill toy experiences at all, or even if you're a professional like me, I mean, everyone's welcome to come in and just share their skill. When I think about the idea of yo-yoing, the basic analogy I can possibly think about is the trademark quote from YoYoExpert.com. It says, "Make the simple amazing." That quote strongly represents just all of my past experiences. I took a simple sport and I amazed many people with it. And not only that, I'm teaching people how to amaze other people with that sport. Sharing the simple idea of the yo-yo, it amazes people, it amazes little kids, and just seeing the light on kids' faces when they learn about the sport, it really sends a spark to my heart whenever I see the joyful look on kids' faces.